But first, she wanted to work for the Albuquerque Police Department, so she went all out.
But then she claims the rules changed on her, and she's suing for discrimination.
You know, I think they're excluding a lot of really good people, people who really want to help out, you know.
And now she's taking the State Law Enforcement Academy, APD, even the governor to court all by herself.
4 investigator Ryan Luby is live at APD headquarters to explain why she's so upset about this. Ryan.
Well, she did not want to be a regular cop, but rather a police service aide, basically the people who write police reports and do very entry-level work. But here's the catch. The folks over here at APD make it so that you have to train like a cop and take the same physical test if you want the job. She was willing to do that and was training for it, but says everything changed in a way that forced her out.
Sometimes later in life, it sounds good to change careers. Here, working alongside police is where 54-year-old Ann Janin wanted to be.
Well, answering the phone, typing police reports.
Doing clerical work in some ways, the type of work she knows well after she served as a legal aide for 25 years. But at the moment, you could say she's in a different position.
I feel like a little ant standing in front of an army. I'm overwhelmed.
That's because she's representing herself for now in a now federal case alleging discrimination. You see, she's challenging the physical requirements set forth by New Mexico's Law Enforcement Academy. And my, how they've changed. For instance, look at just one of them, the push-ups. Back in November 2013, a woman Ann's age would have had to complete 9 of them. Doable, yes, but not 2 months later.
And remind me, they changed it to
29.
Yes, 29, and no longer were the requirements different for men and women, older and younger. They were uniform across the board. Ann just knew she wouldn't make the cut.
It just seemed so far away to me. I mean, I started crying. I was really upset by it.
Upset because she had already been working with a physical trainer, had already prepared for a test she never expected to change like it did.
We do have a fundamental disagreement with her.
Greg Farrat, Cabinet Secretary of New Mexico's Department of Public Safety, agreed to comment despite the pending litigation. He acknowledged the initial concern with the new standards, how an Academy board member once said they were inadvertently discriminatory to women and older folks. But fact is, he says the uniform single standards in New Mexico just make sense.
There are at least 20 other states that have a single standard.
He says a federal court ruling supports it. He says practicing good police work supports it too, requiring cops to all be equally physically fit despite gender and age. But don't think he's ignoring the concerns, however, because in September the board changed the standards again. This time the push-ups requirement dropped from 29 to 15. Despite the changes, though, Ann Janin's case still stands, and she still feels as though she, at least, got driven out.
I was really depressed, you know. I really thought I had something to offer.
Well, Ann says she just wants to settle this case and apply for a police service aide job under the physical standard requirements that were in place when she was first interested in that job. We are live downtown tonight in front of APD headquarters, excuse me. I'm Ryan Luby, KOB Eyewitness News 4.